So this is the Joie Signature Travel Pushchair. Let me tell you all about it. So the main reason we bought this pushchair is probably the reason why you're here, which is the fact that it just folds down really small, really quickly, really easily, and then pops back out again. We bought this online. It was £200, but we got £10 off, so we bought it for £190. And we bought it because we wanted to make sure that it did fold down really, really small, really quickly, really easily, because we were going on holiday and wanted to pop it on a plane, which was successful. Yes! So I'm going to tell you all the functions starting from the top. We have the hood. So this hood pops out. It's quite a big hood, which is really good. And it's got a really thick inside here, so you don't have to worry about the sun popping through, which is nice. We do have this mesh panel, so just be careful on the mesh panel because the sun will go through here. But this is so that you can see little one, because when you're set up in the pushchair, you can't see them because they are facing forwards, obviously unless you're all the way back here. So moving to the handles, we have 3 settings. So this is the one my 6'6" husband uses. This is the one I use, and then this is a little bit lower. So all you have to do is pop in the buttons on either side. You can lift it 1, 2, and then 3 here. So depending on whatever one you want to use. So the really cool thing about this is that you can lie this position back as much or as little as you want to. You can change the different angles really, really quickly, pretty much just like that. So as you can see, I'm going to use my owl here because the baby's out the house. So this is the makeshift baby. This goes completely flat here, and I pop the legs up as well, which I'll tell you about in a second. So this is our kind of lying down position. This was really nice when we first put her in it. She didn't like being in the car seat too much because it was really restrictive, but actually lying her down in here, she could move her arms and move her legs around, which has made such a difference. We can actually take her for walks now. She's really happy about it, which is really nice. So on the back, we then have 2 strings here, which you pull, and then that changes the angle on the inside, and you can stop it whenever you want to. And then to release, there's a small button here that we pull down, and then it can go back as little as you want it. I would say don't do it while the baby's in it because it is a surprise and they do the like thing, so maybe don't do that. But let's just pop it back up here for now. On the inside, we have 3 different places that you can put the arm straps. So we have one here, which is the one that we're using, another one higher, and another one even higher up. So you can make this work as the baby grows, which is really good. So we then also have the bumper bar on the side. So you press the button on either side here and here, and then you can lift it up and take it out. So one of my favorite features is that we have a magnetic part here, so we can just pop it out really, really quickly and really easily. But as it goes back in, I don't have to do anything, so it makes like wrestling with a wiggly monkey is so much easier when this just pops in by itself, which is really good. So we have nice comfy straps here. I say they're comfy, I haven't tried it, I haven't got in there, but they feel padded and she seems to, you know, like it. She hasn't touched it yet. I feel like she could probably pop it out quite quickly if she wanted to, but we haven't got there yet, so that is good. Moving down to this little footrest, we tend to keep up in this position the whole time because she's so little. When she lies back here, her legs do dangle off the edge, so we tend to keep it upright, but otherwise we press the buttons in either side and then we can push it down to here. There is one more bit where it pushes down really, really far back as well, but like I say, we haven't got to that bit yet. So then we have the basket underneath. It's quite a good size. You could fit like a small rucksack underneath there. I usually fit, you know, my bag, my water bottle, all her little bits and pieces, changing mat, etc. So there's quite a lot in there, which is good. It's not as big as the big pushchair that we originally bought, but it's a pretty decent size. So if you're doing like a small shop, it's going to be great. If you're doing like a massive shop, it's not going to work for you, but you know, it's a decent enough size. These wheels at the bottom, if they're stuck here in the upright position, that means that your wheels are locked, so they're going straight forwards. You're not going to turn a corner. This is apparently meant to be good if you're going over like rough terrain, which we always do. That's meant to help you. And you can kick it on and off. So now if I push them down, I was at a really bad angle for that. This is what we tend to have. So this is now free. It can go wherever you want. So that for us is the kind of what we do use all the time. And then, okay, he's licking paws. We can deal with licking paws. And then on the back here, we also have the brake. So just the one brake here. We can kick it down and then kick it back up. And so far it's a very efficient brake. In here, in this basket, we have a strap which we will get onto. We will talk about this strap. But this strap is located in there and I'm just going to tuck it back in and pretend it doesn't exist. So this is the pushchair in its entirety. Let me just show you the fold down function. So when you fold it down, you want to make sure that this handle is in the upright position and you want to make sure that the leg rest is all the way back. The amount of times I've forgotten about the leg rest, it doesn't actually matter, but you know, it's handy. I will show you with the bumper bar back on though. So the bumper bar just slides in on either side, one here, and then we click it, which is quite satisfying. So we have this on the back here. So this button slides across, so it just slides towards you, and then underneath you have another button here that you lift up. So you have to do two things at once, which is easy. It's just safety. It's not hard to do two things at once. So we pull it across and then we press it up here, and then from there I'm going to push it forward, and it's as easy as that. To come out, again, I do the reverse to lift it back up. Is that scary? He doesn't care. Let me tell you about this strap. So the strap in the pictures is meant to be a really long strap. You put it over your shoulder, you walk away with a pram, you're having a grand old time. But this strap is way too small to be able to do that. So if I fold it back down again, the strap is obviously underneath. So it's in this bit here. So the strap is currently here. I'm going to fold it in. So the strap is this. Like, how, there is no way that you could, I mean, I could wear it like a backpack. But this is not, well, I didn't want to do that. I regret that decision. So this strap is just not as big as it says it's going to be. And if I were to take the strap through the back of it, it just literally gets in the way of this pushchair. Just look how long this strap is. It's just not big enough to do anything. So it's kind of pointless. So if you're thinking or dreaming about taking your pushchair for a little walk over your shoulder, it's not going to happen. So don't think it will. So when I do carry it, my options are bumper bar here, but this bumper bar, let me do this angle so you can see, it's bouncy. I'm not sure that I feel great lifting it from here. It feels a bit precarious. So I tend to hold it from the handle and I lift it and then I squeeze it into myself and kind of carry it like this. It's not the best, but I'm only really carrying it from one place to another, like from the house to the car. So it doesn't really matter too much. And then I can drop it forward. So don't be misled by the strap. So the other cool thing that you can do with this one is that you can link it to your car seat. So we can drop this down at the back, we can take out the bumper bar, and then your car seat can fit in here. So this comes with what I'm going to call car seat adapters, because I'm not sure what they're actually called. So we put them in either side exactly where the bumper bar just went, and then we can put our car seat in. The downside for me is that visually it just looks like I've glued a few bits together. It's a bit bizarre. And weight-wise, it's so heavy on the top with the car seat or the bassinet that it just feels quite light underneath. So it just manoeuvres slightly strangely. But for the ease of being able to use your car seat, with this, it's really, really quick and really easily. So it also comes with this rain cover. It's got really good coverage here. It's got a zip here that I've literally never seen before until this moment. We have used the rain cover before. Oh, this is quite handy. Okay, I don't know why I haven't used this before, but this is really good to be able to actually get access to the baby when you need to. We've only ever used it on dog walks while it's raining, so that's actually a very good function. So this is what it looks like in a bag. So it's really, really teeny tiny, folds down super easily. To get it out of the bag, we zip it or unzip it from either side, undo the tiny Velcro bits here, and then we have our pushchair. I'm never sure which way around it's meant to go in the pushchair bag. I don't think it really matters whatsoever. And then we can just throw that away. So this is the pushchair. Any questions? Let's do pros and cons. Pros, price point. I was quite happy with the price point. It does the one thing I wanted it to do, which is to fold down, pack away really, really small. We put it on the back seat of the car and it fits there super easy. It's also really, really light. I like the magnetic strap. I never thought that was even a thing that I would care about. We've been on a hot holiday, so actually having this hood was really, really good. It gives her lots of shade. I like it that it sits up, so you can actually use this from a really good age range. It's got a good size basket underneath, and the brake seems really, really efficient. So they're all my pros. So cons for this one is that it's very lightweight, which is also a plus, but it just means sometimes it's a little bit harder to maneuver. So, you know, when you go into a shop, sometimes they have like a little raised bit to go in. I had little one in my arm because she was a bit grizzly. And then I was pushing the pushchair and I was pushing uphill to get over this ramp. And I had to push it down with one hand and lift it up, which usually is fine, but because I had stuff in the basket and I had carrying a little one, it was just really hard to maneuver it up. So whereas the other pushchair I had would just have like destroyed that ramp and gone straight over it. So that's kind of a slight downside with this. But if you're doing like, you know, around the town, airport like we did, very quick and easy for that. The other downside is just the frustration of this stupid strap that it's not long enough. There is nothing I can do about it. Like, it's sewn in a way that you can't make it longer. Like, I could sew my own strap, but it's pointless. So I either wish this didn't exist at all, or it was just long enough to carry. So carrying it is just a bit awkward, but you know, we carry so much awkward stuff for babies anyway that it's not too much of a bother. Price point wise, it was £200. I was happy paying that because we kind of needed a pushchair then and there to go on holiday with, and this ticked all of the boxes for us, so I was happy with it. I don't really know if it's expensive or not because our other pushchair we got with a bundle, it was £900, but we got our car seat base, we got a bassinet, we got the actual car seat, like a muff thing, we got loads of stuff with it. So I've never bought just a pushchair. And because it is a bit lightweight, I don't know if you can see, but there are a few scruff marks on it, and we got these literally from having it for 1 week when we went on holiday. It's just a little bit dented. I don't really care much because, you know, I'm covered in milk and spit and gross stuff all the time, so I don't really care for a couple of scratches here, there and everywhere, but it did surprise me that it did scratch up within a week. But again, it's a light frame and it probably got bashed around in the airport. Any other cons? No, I don't think so. So if I were to buy just a pushchair, of the ones that I have tried so far, this one is my favourite. Let me know if you tried this one out and if you like it. Charlie says, end of the video, he doesn't care. So if you have a favourite pushchair, whether it's this one or a different one, let me know. And if you have any questions about this pushchair as well, let me know and I'll get back to you. Bye!